Welcome back to Good Day, where we have one really sweet event for you to enjoy this weekend. We have festivals of all kinds in Northwest Ohio, but this one is unbelievable. Cassie Rawson, Joel Mazer, and Jacob Sublett have the invite to the Honey Fest in Oregon this weekend. I hear it's all the buzz.
Yes, it is.
Okay, did that one land?
Yeah.
I think. So let's talk about this. So this is year number 2. Yeah. So why did you guys decide to do it again?
Well, it was a great turnout last year. You know, Honey Fest is Oregon's fall festival. We've partnered with the Maumee Valley Beekeepers Association, whose president happens to be an Oregon resident, and the Eastern Maumee Bay Chamber of Commerce. Our business partner, Synovus, refinery is sponsoring it. And it's just a way for people to celebrate bees and everything that they do for the environment, and for people to enjoy the splendors of everything that they provide, which is obviously honey,
right,
and among other things. So.
Yeah, they do so much for us just to be able to consume food, so got to show a little appreciation to the bees.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
When it comes to Honey Fest, what can people expect? How are things going to be laid out?
Well, there'll be a variety of different vendors, both honey related and then non-honey related. So, and then also a bunch of different food trucks. This year we've added beer and mead vendors as well, and then also a ton of different juried contests. We have over 16 different juried contests. So that's, if you're a beekeeper in the area, you can come and submit your honey to get it judged by a national judge. We have a People's Choice Award, so that's just if you want to come and taste some honey, vote for your favorite. But also just if you're not a beekeeper, there's a ton of other stuff like arts and crafts, photography, and a whole variety of other different things.
Awesome, love that. So do you guys still have open spots for these vendors?
We are accepting vendors still, so we are still accepting honey vendors as well as just anyone else that wants to come and with their arts and crafts or whatever it is that they create and they want to sell. We are doing that. But yeah, no, I mean, we have so many more things. I mean, we have kids activities too. So we have, you know, adult activities, you know, they can just go around to the vendors and things, listen to Chloe and the Steel Strings. We have that, it's a local band here. But for kids, we have bounce houses, slide, laser tag, face painting, and those are all free of cost as well.
Sweet. So for those vendors, if they need to get in contact with you, just call the City of Oregon? You
can definitely do that, and we can go ahead and direct them to the Chamber of Commerce website where they can go ahead and sign up for that, but awesome. They can always call or email it.
Yeah, love that. So let's talk about the honey now. Let's get into it. So you all have brought some honey, different varieties, because I think you mentioned, Jake, that no honey is the same. They're all different.
That's correct. It's all about where the bees are foraging at the time. So today we brought in cut comb honey. That's honey that's still in the wax. That's something that your grandparents or great-grandparents, that's probably how they would consume honey. Creamed honey, which is like a whipped honey. And then we have 2 different varieties of liquid honey. We have a spring variety and a fall variety. And again, we have spoons here. So if
time to do some taste test. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with the fall variety.
Here's the fall. It's a little bit darker.
Because we're getting into fall officially on Sunday.
I'll skip Joel.
Joel, sorry.
Yeah.
That's good. Really good. I didn't expect anything less. And this is all local?
Local, yep. Local in Oregon, yep.
Okay, so this is the spring.
Yep.
So is there supposed to be a different, do you know, like the different taste of the honey because it's spring? Anything particular that I should be looking for? Any hints or notes of anything?
I think sometimes our spring, so spring a lot of times is more of our trees, so apple or fruits and stuff like that, and then in the fall it's a lot more of those like flowering plants.
Okay.
But I keep asking the bees, they don't tell me where they're going at the time, so, but
they don't communicate with you like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
so.
All right, cool. And what else do we have here?
This is cut comb honey, if we want to try that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you said grandparents would normally do this.
Yeah.
Why is that?
So
sticky, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So yep, you just put that whole thing in. Yep. Nowadays we use what's called a honey extractor, and we actually take the liquid honey out of the comb.
I like that a lot.
And then, but before that, and you can either swallow the wax or you can discard it later.
Okay.
Yep. But before we had honey extractors, this is how your, like I said, your grandparents or your great grandparents would actually harvest the honey. They would just cut the wax out of the hive, and then basically have this on a dinner plate at the kitchen table and cut it up and consume honey that way.
I like it a lot. So for folks who want to make it out to Honey Fest, where is it happening and when is it happening?
It is happening this Saturday. It's the 21st. We are going to be there from 10 to 5. So anytime that day. Our contests are, kind of spanning the morning. Again, more information is on our website and on our Facebook page as well for that. We are at 5401 Star Extension. So it's going to be our recreation soccer fields, and it's right next to our pickleball courts too, which people can go and play pickleball and actually learn a little bit about how to play pickleball during Honey Festival. Yeah, love that. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us this morning, and thanks for providing sweet treats as well. We appreciate it.